I'm Cormac McSweeney in Ottawa. The political world is still trying to come to grips with the news from yesterday that U.S. President Donald Trump has fired his FBI director, James Comey. This comes at a time when the FBI is investigating possible ties between the Russians and the Trump administration. Here to talk a little bit more about what this means and what it could mean for Canada, I'm joined now by Maclean senior writer Paul Wells. So, Paul, what do you make of this whole mess?
Well, it was a huge surprise. James Comey has been a thorn in Trump's side since Trump was inaugurated, and actually before. He was active on the Hillary Clinton email case when she was running against Trump last year, and he was aware of and investigating Trump's ties to the Russians even before Trump was elected. And there's been a lot of controversy over his decision to comment about Clinton but not about Trump, and Trump has hated the fact that Comey has been sort of on his tail about this possible link with the Russians. There's not a lot of precedent for a president firing an FBI director who's in the middle of a national security investigation against that president. It's within his legal rights, but politically it's outrageous, and a lot of people are trying to figure out and test what Trump's motive is. His stated reasoning, that it's because of some stuff that Comey said about Hillary Clinton almost a year ago, makes no sense. And the fact that the legal opinion justifying it was released to the president on the day that he fired his FBI director suggests that it was a cooked-up job.
All right, so this is a controversy that will continue to unfold in the United States, but what might it mean for Canada-U.S. relations?
Well, Canada is one of the Five Eyes, the five Anglo-Saxon countries that share intelligence on terrorism and other security threats very closely, and the FBI is heading into a period of turmoil. So that's going to make it more difficult for just the routine daily coordination between Canada and its intelligence allies. And it further destabilizes the Trump administration at a time when we've got some serious trade files and some other controversies that we're trying to work through.
All right, so how much more pressure will be put on Canadian law enforcement and intelligence officials, since their jobs may have to change with this uncertainty around the FBI and possibly other law enforcement agencies in the U.S.?
Well, my hunch and my hope is that it's going to be temporary, that there's going to be a few days where calls are going to have a hard time getting returned because people in Washington are trying to figure out what's going on. The longer term effect is that it's still increasingly difficult to understand what motivates this president, what his plans are, what he's going to be up to in a few weeks. Trump, as far as anyone could tell, had no intention of firing his FBI director only a week ago. So it reminds us that it's really hard to imagine what this president might be getting up to a week from now.
All right. Thank you very much, Maclean senior writer Paul Wells, and I'm Cormac McSweeney in Ottawa for City News.